In 2025, if you don't have a personal brand, you don't exist online. That might sound extreme, but think about it. When was the last time you bought something or hired someone without checking them out online first? Companies, recruiters, and clients aren't just looking at resumes anymore. They're looking at your digital footprint. Who you are online is just as important as who you are in real life. And the crazy part? Most people don't even realize they have a personal brand. Whether you're intentional about it or not, every post you make, every comment you leave, and every interaction you have online contributes to your brand. Hey there, Desmond here. So in today's video, I'm going to break down why personal branding is more important than ever in 2025, and more importantly, how you can start building your personal brand today, even if you're starting from zero. And stick around until the end, because I'll share the biggest mistake people make when trying to build their brand. And trust me, you don't want to fall into that trap. If you're excited, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. Why personal branding is more important than ever in 2025. First, the rise of AI and automation. Artificial intelligence is changing the world fast. Companies are automating jobs at an insane rate. But here's what AI can't replace. You, your perspective, your experiences, your unique way of thinking. The people who stand out in 2025 are those who own their expertise and build trust with an audience, whether that's potential employers, clients, or customers. Think about it. If two equally qualified people apply for a job, but one of them has a strong LinkedIn presence, writes insightful posts, and shares valuable industry knowledge, who do you think gets hired? Exactly. And that's not just for jobs. This applies to business owners, freelancers, and even students. A strong personal brand helps you stand out in a crowded world. 2. Trust and authenticity are the new currency. We live in a world where people buy from people, not faceless corporations. Why do you follow certain influencers? Why do you trust specific creators? It's because you feel a connection with them. In 2025, attention is the most valuable currency. If you can capture attention and build trust, you win. Whether you're trying to land a high-paying job, growing a business, selling a product or service, the truth is, people don't just buy what you do, they buy who you are. That's why personal branding isn't just about looking good online. It's about showing up authentically, consistently delivering value, and positioning yourself as the go-to expert in your field. And that brings me to the third reason personal branding is a must in 2025. 3. The creator economy is booming. More people than ever are making money by sharing their knowledge and expertise. Coaches, consultants, digital product creators, they're all leveraging personal branding to grow their audience and make money online. The great news? You don't need to be an expert to start. Some of the biggest personal brands today started by simply sharing what they were learning. For example, if you're interested in finance, start sharing insights about investing. If you love tech, break down the latest industry trends. Over time, you become known for that topic. And once you build an audience, you unlock so many opportunities. Freelancing and consulting gigs, partnerships and sponsorships, selling courses or ebooks, speaking engagements. The best part? You're getting paid for being yourself. How to start branding yourself today. Now that you know why personal branding is crucial, let's get into the how. Here are 5 simple steps to start building your brand today, even if you're starting from scratch. Step 1. Define your personal brand niche. Finding your personal brand niche is the foundation of everything. Without clarity on who you are, what you stand for, and who you serve, it's easy to get lost in the noise. A niche isn't just about choosing a random topic. It's about aligning 3 key things. What are you passionate about? Think about the topics that excite you, energize you, and keep you up at night. What's something you could talk about for hours without getting bored? This matters because passion fuels consistency. If you choose a niche purely because it's profitable, but you have zero interest in it, you'll struggle to stay motivated in the long run. Ask yourself, what subjects naturally interest me? What do I find myself reading or watching for fun? What's something I could do even if I wasn't getting paid? For example, if you love fitness, you could brand yourself as someone who shares simple, science-backed fitness tips for beginners. If you enjoy personal finance, you could focus on helping millennials escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Your passion is the first piece of the puzzle. What are you good at? Passion is great, but skills and expertise make your brand valuable. People follow brands that solve their problems or add value to their lives. Even if you feel like you're not an expert at anything, everyone has skills. Think about, what do people always compliment you on? What's something you do well that feels effortless? What's a skill you've developed over time? You don't need to be the best in the world, just one step ahead of someone else. For example, if you're naturally good at explaining complex topics in a simple way, you could create content breaking down finance, tech, or self-improvement concepts. If you have a talent for networking, you could share advice on how to build meaningful professional connections. Your skills help you stand out in your niche. What do people ask you for advice on? This is a powerful indicator of your niche because it reveals how others already see you as valuable. Think back to the last few months. What questions do people frequently ask you? Hey, how did you land that job? How do you stay productive? Can you help me with my resume? When people come to you for advice, they're telling you what you're already seen as an expert in, even if you don't realize it. Let's say multiple friends have asked you how to grow on LinkedIn. That's a sign you could build a personal brand around LinkedIn growth and career branding. Or maybe people always ask you how you stay so disciplined with your habits. You could brand yourself as someone who teaches habit building for success. The key is to listen to what people already associate you with, because that's where you can provide the most value. Finding your niche, the sweet spot. Once you've identified your passions, skills, and what people seek advice from you on, look for the overlap. Imagine a Venn diagram with 3 circles: passion, what excites you; skills, what are you good at; demand, what do people need help with. The intersection of these 3 is your ideal niche. Here's an example. Let's say you're passionate about personal finance, you're good at budgeting and saving money, and people always ask you how to manage money better. Your personal brand niche could be helping young professionals achieve financial freedom through smart money habits. Or maybe you love digital marketing, you're skilled in social media growth, and people ask you how to get more followers. Your niche could be helping small business owners grow their brand through Instagram marketing. The key is to find the common thread that connects your interests, strengths, and market demand. What if you're not sure about your niche? If you're struggling to pick one, don't worry. You don't need to have it all figured out today. Here's what to do. Start broad and refine over time. Share content around different topics within your interests and see what resonates most with your audience. Document your learning journey. You don't need to be an expert, just share what you're learning. For example, if you're diving into investing, start sharing key lessons from books and courses you're taking. Follow your curiosity. If something excites you, test it out. The more you experiment, the clearer your niche becomes. Remember, your niche isn't set in stone. As you grow, your brand will evolve. The most important thing is to start now. Step 2. Optimize your online presence. EO 730, EO 830. Once you've defined your personal brand niche, the next step is to optimize your online presence so that when people search for you, they instantly understand who you are, what you do, and why they should follow you. Think of your online presence as your digital storefront. If a potential follower, client, or employer stumbles upon your profile, they should be able to tell within seconds what value you bring. Here's how to optimize your presence across LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms. Update your profile picture. First impressions matter. Your profile picture is often the first thing people see before they even click on your content. It plays a big role in shaping their first impression of you. Here's what makes a strong profile picture: clear and professional. It doesn't have to be a corporate headshot, but it should look high quality and well lit. Good lighting and background. Natural lighting works best. Avoid cluttered or distracting backgrounds. A simple neutral background makes you look more polished. Your face is visible. No sunglasses, no heavy filters. People connect with faces, so make sure yours is clearly visible. Why this matters? Studies show that people make snap judgments in milliseconds based on profile pictures. A polished, professional image builds trust and credibility, making people more likely to engage with your brand. If you don't have a great profile picture yet, take one today. Use portrait mode on your phone, find good lighting, and snap a clean, approachable shot. Write a compelling bio, make it instantly clear. Who you are. Your bio is your elevator pitch in a sentence or two. It should clearly state what you do and who you help. Here's a simple framework. Who you are, plus what you do, plus who you help, plus why it matters. Examples: I help entrepreneurs grow their personal brand online and attract high-paying clients. Teaching millennials how to escape the 9-to-5 through smart money management. Sharing simple social media strategies to help creators grow fast. Your bio should also include keywords related to your niche. This helps with search visibility. A call to action, CTA. Example: DM me for coaching or check out my free guide. If you're just starting out and don't have credentials yet, that's completely fine. Instead, position yourself as someone on the journey. Example: learning and sharing my journey on building an online brand. Follow along. Your bio should make people think, this person is interesting. I know exactly what they do. I want to follow them. Use the same branding across all platforms. Be recognizable. Branding isn't just for companies, it's crucial for personal brands too. You want to create a consistent look and feel across LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms. This makes your brand memorable and instantly recognizable. Here's how to keep your branding consistent. Use the same profile picture on all platforms. This builds familiarity. Stick to a similar color scheme. Pick 2 to 3 brand colors and use them for your posts, website, and profile banners. Use the same name and username. Ideally, your username should be the same across platforms, e.g., @yourname or your brand name. If someone finds you on Twitter and searches for you on LinkedIn, they should immediately recognize your brand. Think of top creators, whether it's Gary Vee, Ali Abdaal, or Alex Hormozi. Their branding is consistent across all platforms. You can recognize them instantly no matter where you see their content. Optimize your profile for searchability. Most people don't realize this, but social media platforms are search engines too. When someone types in keywords like personal branding coach or social media growth tips, you want your profile to show up in search results. Here's how to optimize your profile for search. Use relevant keywords in your bio. Example: if your niche is productivity, include productivity tips in your bio. Include hashtags in Instagram and Twitter bios. Example: personal branding, marketing tips. Use relevant job titles on LinkedIn. Instead of just entrepreneur, use something specific like personal branding strategist, content creator. The goal is simple. When someone searches for your niche, your name should pop up. Add links to your best content or offers. Make it easy for people to learn more about you. Most platforms allow you to add a link in your bio. Use this to drive people to your website, your newsletter, your best YouTube video, a free lead magnet, e.g., download my free branding guide. If you're just starting and don't have a website yet, no problem. Use a free link tool like Linktree or Beacons to create a simple page with your best links. Make sure your recent content aligns with your brand. Once your profile is optimized, the final step is to ensure that your recent posts reflect your brand message. Ask yourself, if someone visits my profile for the first time, will they instantly understand what I'm about? Do my last 5-10 posts match my personal brand niche? Am I consistently sharing value around my expertise? If not, start posting more intentional content. A well-optimized profile without great content won't convert visitors into followers. The goal: be instantly recognizable and trustworthy. When someone searches for you, they should immediately know who you are, what you do, why they should follow you. Optimizing your online presence builds trust, credibility, and authority, setting you up for long-term success. Now that your profile is optimized, it's time to start building your audience. So, there you have it, the first 2 steps to building a powerful personal brand in 2025. First, we talked about defining your niche, figuring out what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and what people already ask you for help with. Remember, you don't need to be an expert, just one step ahead of someone else. Then, we covered optimizing your online presence, how to create a strong first impression across platforms, from your profile picture and bio to consistent branding and keyword optimization. But we're just getting started. In part 2, we'll go even deeper. I'll show you how to create content that attracts the right audience, how to position yourself as an authority in your space, and how to monetize your personal brand over time. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss part 2. And if you have any questions or you're just getting started with your personal brand, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. See you in part 2.